Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Game Room Podcast Fantasy Football Report. Yes, this is something I, Will, am doing all on my own because no one else is interested in fantasy football. What I'm going to be doing is talking about both my fantasy leagues, my neighborhood league and the league that I got into when I was in law school. So far, I have not drafted for my law league, so I'll probably record something next week for that because I'm drafting this Friday. Today is August 31st, 2022. I'm going to talk about my neighborhood league because we drafted for this about a month ago. Oh boy, was that fun! So, quick thing for anyone who doesn't know anything about fantasy football. Fantasy football is basically Dungeons and Dragons for jocks who are pretending that they're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. Essentially, they take players from the NFL and they put them into like a little app on your phone, and they get points based on what they do in the game. So if someone throws a ball for like 10 yards, they get points. If someone runs with a ball or they catch a ball, they get points. If they kick a ball, they get points. If they tackle someone who has the ball, they get points. Basically, there's just like whose numbers are the largest at the end of the day. Essentially, Final Fantasy Football. Yes, fantasy football is essentially Dragon Ball Z for people who are pretending that they're not playing Dragon Ball Z. But anyway, so I have drafted in my neighborhood league. And the whole thing started with people trying to plot to overthrow me because they fear my power. Because I am in what we call a keeper league, which means if you draft a player, you could keep him from one year to the next. In our league, we can only do it once. So if I keep someone from 2021, I can only keep them for 1 year. And then that's 2022. I'm not explaining this well. If I draft someone in 2021, I could keep them in 2022, but then they go back into the draft pool in 2023. That's how keepers work in our league. And I had drafted Jamar Chase in the 6th round in 2021, and the league tried to vote to change the keepers in our league. So generally, we don't have keepers in the first 5 rounds. I had Jamar Chase in the 6th, and everyone wanted to vote to change it so that we couldn't keep a 6th round player because they were jealous of me. But I kept him, motherfuckers, so I win at the end of the day. Anyway, here's my current report. I'm going to talk about my team real quick. At quarterback, I have Russell Wilson as my starter, and as backup, I have Mac Jones and Kenny Pickett. I'm sitting pretty at quarterback. For running back, I have Najee Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. I also have Tony Pollard, Alexander Madison, and Brian Robinson, who I have to take a solemn moment real quick. Brian Robinson, even though he was drafted by a division rival to my very much beloved Philadelphia Eagles, he plays for Washington. Brian Robinson was actually unfortunately shot in a carjacking recently. It appears that he will be okay. It only really penetrated his flesh. There's no structural damage, but hopefully he makes a swift and healthy recovery. You may be playing for a division rival, but best of luck for you and your health, dude. Take care. I hope you recover and come back strong. Anyway, now that the morbidness is out of the air, I have at my receiver part Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Christian Watson, and Nico Collins. Oh, and also Tylan Wallace, but I mean, no one really cares about him. He's like getting dropped everywhere. At tight end, I have Kyle Pitts and Hayden Hurst. For my defense, I have the Ravens, and for my kicker, I have Evan McPherson. We are sitting here waiting for the season to start. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking to win the league and a bunch of money as well. So cheer for me as time goes on. I will recount how things go for everyone in the league and hopefully my victory. Later, everyone. And Tino, make sure you put something fun over this recording, like Carl from Aquatine. All right. Peace, everyone.